Before this procession begins, I do want to get some news out there. We're learning that President Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky had a meeting before the funeral began this morning. We have some brand new photos from that encounter that are showing them to you on the left-hand side of your screen. They are really startling images. The White House describes the meeting as, quote, a very productive discussion. We don't know many details about actually what the tone and tenor of it was. Another photo shows Trump and Zelensky speaking with France's President Emmanuel Macron, as well as the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Zelensky had previously expressed he would be willing to meet with President Trump when both leaders would be in Italy. However, President Trump would not share with reporters if he planned to do so. This morning's meeting is the first time the two leaders have come face-to-face since that February Oval Office meeting where Trump berated Zelensky for not demonstrating enough gratitude for American support in their Ukraine war. But, Clarissa, I mean, these images are extraordinary.
The two of them sitting on these chairs in the Basilica, and what a fitting tribute to the legacy of Pope Francis, who was so passionate about peace, about ending conflict, given the fractious nature of the relationship between President Trump and President Zelensky over the course of the last few months, to see them sitting there together. And just as well as you had mentioned, Christopher, the offering of the peace, you had this moment where all these world leaders who are so often at loggerheads were shaking hands with each other, very much in spirit with the message of Pope Francis.
Tim Naftali, these images, Tim, extraordinary. Two chairs drawn up in St. Peter's Basilica.
Well, we've heard about how Pope Francis tried to bring together the rival groups in South Sudan. He made a mission of trying to heal wounds around the world. He was the first pope of the global South. And for this meeting between President Trump and President Zelensky to happen on the day of Francis's funeral is a beautiful sign of hope. What comes of it, we won't know. We don't know. But the very fact that these two men, after such heated words, are willing to speak again in the shadow of the late pontiff is a moment to be remembered, and a reminder of how global these papal funerals have become since Paul VI's funeral in 1978, which was the first to be televised and the first to occur outside of St. Peter's.